Oh, absolutely flushed. You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
This really looks good.
And there it is. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Opting for the 6-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. This is from miles away.
This is their look at birdie.
That's disappointing. A par putt on the table. That gets the job done. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par four.
Going with the 5-iron here. Wow, what happened there?
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
And here we are with their fourth. One stroke off the lead. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This next putt is for bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Found the green side rough. And this putt is to move into the top 5. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Playing their 4th shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough. Aisle 1, sunscreen. That's exactly what they're going to need headed to the sand.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, this looks pure. That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That's a good putt to hold for a bogey. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Opting for the 5-wood.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And he's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, this is a player after my own heart, going with the driver here. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, a chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Beautiful swing there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 behind our leader. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. And this one will be for double bogey. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. 3 over par. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. And here we are with their 4th. 4 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? Let's try and make this one. And only drop the 1 shot. This one started out on a good line. That one goes down for bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Yeah, well played. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
From around 120 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That should set up another chance.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Thirteen's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Now 5 strokes behind. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Bit disappointing, that one. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. Will he be able to get out of this one?
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting now for a bogey. This looks good. That will work. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. 12 feet to the cup coming up. This one's dialed in. Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. Okay, let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Well played, mate. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. That was a little bit too much power. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Time for the 5th shot. 5 shots off the pace. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking good so far.
And that will do it for this player today. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer begins the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, he's caught up in some branches there. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
A bit short with that effort.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Such soft hands.
He finds himself in a share of 14th position. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. This is their fifth shot. Here's their sixth shot. This next putt for double bogey.
That starts off on a good line.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Here we are at the third.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Ooh, that almost went down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. I like the look of this. That gets the job done. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
Four right.
Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. 7 feet to the cup.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Justin Thomas. This group rivalry could get interesting.
Wonderful shot. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. We'll now move over to John Rahm. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for top spot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Ooh, nice line. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Unreal display this week with that wand.